listen to what I have to say.
Oh, that's the trailer.
Nice.
Oh, look at it.
Turned on my computer and started a weblog.
Who sang this?
I wanna be on
Hey, good evening. Welcome to Blog TV. I'm the Flying Dutchman, and he's Pin.
What are you wearing?
I'm Uno Man.
Oh my god, are you being sponsored by Uno?
I never said that.
Why aren't I sponsored by Uno? Hello?
Okay, what? Speaking of sponsorship, what's today's topic all about?
We are talking about why I am not
No,
sponsored.
that's not the topic.
Okay, we're talking about celebrities and their star power, their darn star power. Who's using whom? This all came about when Zhang Zizang, Zizang came down to Singapore, and she was snubbed apparently by a high-end boutique when she was denied access to the store during closing hours. David Gunn, her best bud, commented that they rejected an international celebrity because of a technicality.
The store was closed. Don't you wear a watch?
Small detail.
Yeah, right.
Small detail. So, are celebrities powerful? Just how powerful are they, and do they deserve it?
Get hold of us on shoutboxblogtv.sg. Use Twitter, use Facebook. We want to hear what you have to say, okay?
Let's meet our guests, shall we? We have guest number one, Melody. You don't need to introduce these people, huh? You know who these people are. There's Melody. Here's Utt. We have Diana back on Channel News Asia,
Alright.
just for one night only. And we also have Gwen Raillard. He is the Executive Planning Director of Ogilvy Singapore. He's been in advertising for 15 years. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Okay, let's start with this.
Okay.
Would any of you have kicked up the fuss that was kicked up if the store was closed and you couldn't get in?
No.
Being us? Of course, no.
No.
Why? No, I would get my companion to do it.
Right, I like
Yes,
it.
that's the right way.
And my companion.
I think you should have. You should have, actually.
Why?
Absolutely, because if you get away with it, you should.
Why? Are you saying good, bad press works, or?
Yeah, I think good, bad press works. I think more importantly, if you get away with it, if you manage to leverage your status to get a company to do things that they would not normally do, good on you. You know, it just reinforces your status.
What if it fails?
So you're saying it's like it's a marketing ploy?
What happens if it backfires and they go, sorry, we're not opening, I don't care.
It has happened, and then it's a risk to take.
Oh, that's publicity.
But tell me, how powerful are these people? How powerful are celebrities?
Very. Celebrities
Gwen doesn't know who
sell.
we are.
Sorry, are you wearing a name tag? Who are you?
Have you seen those TVCs where you actually have like a celebrity endorsing a cosmetic brand or something? You have their name at the bottom, you know, like Korean actress or something like that. Like the brand has to remind you that they're using a celebrity, like convince you that the person they're using is actually a celebrity.
Right.
This is the worst, I think.
But how powerful are
Extremely powerful.
celebrities?
Extremely
You don't have
powerful.
to put a name there.
Why are they so powerful? I mean, do sales actually increase when they...
Sales go up.
Hang on a second. I know this is a technicality, but you don't put someone's picture there without supering their names. It doesn't matter how famous you are. Your name has to be there to be identified.
Potentially, but I think the real reason why, well, if you're a celebrity, people should be, by definition, people should be able to recognize you.
Surely, if
Someone's a
there's something you're not going to
Internationally, if it's internationally, they do need to know your name as well. And you know how celebrities like to change their looks, you know, maybe the Botox and all that, so they might look a little different.
Which brings me to the point of Madonna being in a certain advertisement.
Yes.
And I actually thought it was Lindsay Lohan.
Good Lord, you thought Madonna was Lindsay Lohan does not
She
look
looked
that
really
old.
good in
Botox
that.
works.
Yes.
So you've got to put the names down,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So it's for practical purposes.
I think, you know, like if you look at when Kate Moss was caught, you know, snorting illegal substances, you know, the first thing that happened the next day is that the sales of the boots that she's actually wearing on that picture went up by 70%.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, of course the name was on it because it was in every newspaper. I don't think we needed her name to recognize her. But I think the important stuff is, despite what she was doing, despite the negative element that she was potentially carrying, she still had traction and she still could generate like sales for the brand.
So a celebrity can actually benefit from committing a crime?
Potentially, yes.
But he's also saying it's a risk.
Yeah.
Because it can go bad as well.
If you're not big enough, yes, I think.
Well, how powerful do you think you are, personally? Go, Diana.
Well, if I may speak generally, I think people would think of celebrities, if you like, having a form of referent power, meaning that people will be influenced by them, or rather the celebrities can influence people because people identify with them or admire them.
But do you have power?
You personally, do
well,
you have power?
I think there are people who identify, there are people out there who identify with me. For what reasons, I think better let the advertisers speak for themselves. But I think if you define power as that kind of influence, then that kind of identification, then yes, I guess.
Do you get special treatment?
As a result of?
Being famous, being a celebrity.
Special treatment, well, I think people are kind to me sometimes, but there are also many other times when they think that why do I have to be nice to you simply because you are who you think you are? And they overcompensate by being nasty to you.
That's true. I've experienced that before.
So, what power do you have?
I think as a
Superpower.
yeah, you have the superpower, like your shirt, man. But to be serious, I think each of us who are seen on TV, we all have different influences, and that equates to power. It depends on how you want to see it. And it's
How
also,
do you see it?
how do I see it? What's your question?
Your power. Do you use your power for good or evil?
I don't, it depends on the individual and depends on the person, the persona. I mean, for myself, I try to use what I have, I personalize it, as in, I believe in the causes that I do. I try to convey my lifestyle the way I feel it's not, I don't force it. So I don't force something.
All this is very positive. I just want to know, do you get a table at a restaurant without making a reservation?
Yes, I do sometimes.
Do you get discounts? Do you get discounts in stores? Do
Yes,
they give
I
you
do.
free things?
Yes, I do.
There we go.
Finn,
Power.
tell me that you don't.
I don't.
Finn doesn't.
No, but I make a reservation. They don't know who I
At the same
am.
time, I think
Nothing wrong.
it's a give and take thing, because with that, you're also giving your clients or the people who are giving it to you benefits as well. So it's like it's an advantage for both sides. It's not just a one-sided deal.
Melody.
How powerful are you?
My power?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm very powerful.
Really?
But people don't realize
You're the only person who knows how
I'm
powerful
really
you are.
powerful. It's just that, very little people think I am. No, I'm kidding. No. I think, like what Utt said as well, I think that it really depends on my personality, and I feel that there's certain things that I can influence, and if people just don't realize it, it's a bit difficult
Okay,
for me
we've-
to have that power,
We've got a question on our shout
On
box.
the shout box.
Yes.
One of
The
our
audience
viewers.
wants to know.
The audience wants to know, how much do you guys get paid for endorsements? And it's an actual question.
Oh, you didn't tell us
Yes.
this. You didn't bring up that.
What would you say?
Ballparks.
Yeah.
Ballparks.
5 figures
5 figures.
Wow.
For how long?
for a year at least.
For a year.
Yeah,
Is that
Wow.
exclusivity?
that's exclusive. Sometimes, depending on the
Depending.
contract.
Melody?
You're surprised.
Yes.
Melody?
No, because I represent the side that basically doesn't really get paid for these endorsements. I really do. I have to say it because, in Singapore, a lot of these clients, they don't really have the budget.
I would
And
say
that's what
Sing-
happens to me most of the time.
I would say to a lot of people in general.
Yeah.
Okay,
The market, yeah.
I need you to stop right there for a little bit because we need to go for a commercial break. When we come back, we will find out how much Diana Ser gets paid for her.
We've also got a poll running. You know how to do it. It's Blog TV and then space a number and you send it off to 73388.
And what's the poll question?
Yeah. Here's the poll question. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here, and which of the 5 people should be the one to endorse New Water? New Water.
That's
For the people, by the people,
I drink milk.
from the people.
So remember, vote guest number 1, Melody, guest number 2, Utt, guest number 3, FD, number 4, moi, and number 5, Diana Ser. Who would you like to see promoting?
Now, Gwen, during the commercial break, I want you to write down one of the numbers of who you think should be, because you're the professional, you're the expert.
That's
And
right.
remember, your votes get SMS to 73388. Okay.
Do we get paid?
Or on the web, go to blogtv.sg. Do your voting on the web. Okay.
Okay, we'll go for a commercial break. We'll see you guys in just a bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Just pick a number.